Nick from TMR Now, but you already knew that. I'm going to film today a sequence known as the reformer mat. It is essentially imitating what we might do in the classical reformer list, but I will keep it to hopefully under half an hour. And it is not a definitive list. It is up to our imagination what we include and how we go about it. So when you see further iterations of reformer on the mat or reformer mat, they'll be different each time because I am playful, and here we go. Just for ease of filming, I'm going to post the leg work in a separate film so that you get my full body in the frame. Otherwise, you'll be dealing with, the worst bits of me. So what we'll do is I'll get you to do some leg work another time, and we're going to start here on the floor as if you've already done your footwork and you're about to do the 100. Suckers. Okay, so set yourself up however you are. It's not a bad idea to also have some hand weights nearby. Excuse me. Here we go. And that way you can use them as you need. You might also use there we go. You might also use a magic circle to anchor your feet, but I'm lucky enough to have a strap. Enjoy. Don't take it too seriously. It's just a chance to give your body a bit of a once-over. Are you ready? Okay. Now I'm filming this on the Why Are We Having a Grand Final holiday? So I hope your Friday is very well spent. I'm going to roll down. Take a breath. Breathe out. Take that breath. And now as you're breathing, I want you to focus on what's contacting the floor. So breathing into the mat, to the back of the mat, to the sides of your t-shirt. Maybe you're not wearing a t-shirt. Maybe you're wearing a crop top. Maybe you're wearing a Borat mankini. Who knows? You're in your own home, and I'm just asking you to breathe. Okay, we're actually going to start with legs out straight, and I want you to press your heels down into the floor without tipping your pelvis. Now, if you find it's really difficult to press your heel down without tipping in either direction, you might be better suited to bending your legs. And I'm feeling a little bit like that today after doing a heavy ride on my bike and feeling like my pelvis is locked. So I'll take a breath in, come with me, and take that exhale, and incy wincy spider, crawl the hands down the mat, roll up through your upper back, just like that. Breathe in, big breath out, and lie down. And again, breath out when you're ready. Reach the shoulders forward. Reach the hands forward. Drop the shoulders, curling up. And roll down. That's 2. And again, open the shoulder, head lifts to level, roll through the body. Beat your arms. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. And stay. 2, 3, 4, 5. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And in. And out. No, still got it. So I'm going to do one leg. In. Out. Big breath in. And relax a moment. Okay. We're going to repeat that. Just letting my shoulders relax and settle. And what I'd like you to do is get into your 100 a little different. In a different way. Stick your arms up. Knees into your chest. Okay, fiddle around as you need. Get comfortable. Now, straighten your legs up. Breathing in. And exhale, curling up. And the legs are higher than normal. I get it, don't worry. Breathe. Breathe. In. Out. Prefer them bent? Today you can. It's your lucky day. In. Out. Want to be tricky? Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And arms overhead and lie down. Lots of different ways to do the 100. Pick the one that works for you today and commit to 100 arm beats. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Take a breath in, hunch your shoulders to your ears on purpose. Take a breath out, reach away. Arms overhead, shrug on the inhale, and drop on your exhale. And again, shrug, and pull. Arms forward, rolling up just a little, hold, 2, 3, 4, down, 3, 4, 5, up. Head peels up off the floor, holds there, roll through the here, the ribs, the sternum, arms come down to hips, and all the way down in one piece. We go again. Head lifts off the floor, roll through the ribs, up you get, hold it there, and down. Always good to have a strong visual because head, ribs, arms. I'm not a natural aerobics style presenter, and I change as I go, so it makes you look. Arms, haha, got you. Head, roll. How high can you go? And down. And again. Arms, head, roll. Down. 2 more. Arms, head, ribs, exhale. And last one, arms. Inhale extra, exhale lift, hold it. Arms overhead, roll your upper body, da-da-da-da. Bring it down. Okay, so let's think about short spine, which you could replace on the mat with your roll over, or you could do a spine lift, which is where the legs are interlaced here and you press into something to go up. I'm going to press my feet down and lift my hips up instead for a pelvic curl. I'm lucky to have these handles. I'm still going to use them to work my upper body. So take your breath and go with the inversion that suits you today. I'm pelvic curling, you're doing a rollover or short spine or spine lift. They're all the same thing. And go again, rolling up. We're rolling in sequence. And we're coming down. And the difference is the difficulty levels involve more centering and abdominal and spinal control. They might introduce hamstring mobility as a constraint. And I want you to know so many different ways of doing things that you can look after yourself on any given day in any given situation. Because then we have survived these lockdowns together and you have learned something. And when I change my mind about them all, you can remind me that I asked you to. Okay, I'm going to stick a leg up. I'm going to stick the second one up, and I'm going to pull down on the first one. Breathing in, spine lift. Breathe out. Here we go. Hips up a little, and then bring it down. No chuck of the leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hips lift up a little. No chuck of the leg. Go again. You can lift as much as you can, as long as you don't fling your legs. Exhale. Lumbar curl. One more. Okay, coordination. Knees pull in, elbows tuck in, head and chest up, or head and chest down. Arms and legs out. 1, open, close the legs. 2, pull them in. 3, bend your elbows. 4. Again, arms and legs. 1, open, close. 2, pull it in. 3, bend your arms. 4. Out, open, in, return. Now all inhale. And now exhale. 1 more like that. Pull your legs in, circle open 3 times. 2, 3. Sitting up. It's time to go rowing. Grab your soup cans or your weights, legs out in front. If that's not great for you, sit up on a seat or elevate your hips and soften your knees. Exhale, rolling back somewhat. That can be as far as you go. Or legs might be more comfortable open. Give it a go. Exhale, roll. Harder to stay the curve though. Hold there and press forward. And again, exhale. Might be different every time. It's hard to do. So I will use my strap. You can use a magic circle and hook it around the feet like this. Roll, arms, clang behind, deepen, deepen the forward bend, deepen once more, arms up and circle around to the feet and come up. And exhale, roll. Thumbs down, arms wide, hands behind you. Take the time to forward bend. Another breath. Reaching forward. Now you can put your head on your feet, right? Go for it. Arms up, spin around and lift. Arms up, bicep curl, flat back. How far back can you go? 3 more, please. Feet down. Flat back. Last time. And get rid of them. Let's go face down for swan. Now, technically I'm up the wrong end, but you'll be okay. Arms wide if you prefer. Pressing up to warm up. Legs together. Head and chest, spine, stretch your belly, and down. And hands a little closer. Simple swan press, nothing crazy about this. If you're fortunate to have a barrel or a roller, you can do a more intense swan. If you have a bendier spine, and you want to bring your hands closer to you, that's fine, but just watch that you're still in hip extension and not bending the knees. Last one, up we go. Pull straps. Okay, face down. Hands beside you. So this is different because there's a floor in the way. Lift up, spin, out wide, back, spin, and down. And lift, spin, out, in. You can see they're related though, right? And lift, spin, out, in. And last time, lift, spin the shoulders, wrap the arms, reach them back, spin the humerus, drop your waist. Okay, now just have a lovely moment in child's pose. Open the legs if you prefer, forward down if you like, or elbows down. You're looking to get a stretch and sense of traction through the lower back, and everyone's pelvis and spine is different. So you might need to try a few positions to get that lovely feeling of release. Let's move on. Okay. So after footwork, which we did standing, we do that centering bit, which on the reformer includes 100, short spine, or the overhead, and coordination. We flip into rowing, which we did a couple of. We offer some swan and pull straps. Then we turn over on the box and go into your backstroke and teaser, that type of thing. Are you ready? I'm not. Okay, I'm going to take you through your backstroke exercise. This can be done legs flat or legs into the chest. Your call. You can also just get ready for this. I've got my hand weights, but you don't need them. You can do this flat back, or you can be in a curl up. So hands are mimicking, you're holding the handles end to end like this. Just watch, do this with me if you can. Push the arms up, bring them back down. So that didn't work because we're knuckle to knuckle. So here we are, push up and bend. These enormous weights, they're just, oof, so huge. And try again, but in the chest lift. So we push and we pull. And again, push and pull. I'm going to bend my legs. Push and pull. I'm going to bend my legs in. Push and pull. I'm going to straighten my legs as I straighten my arms and bend. 2 more. Up and bend. Last one. Now I'm going to open, circle, reach, hold, and bring it all the way in. And I reach up, open, reach out, and in, and up, open, forward, and teaser. Suckers! Palms up, and lie down, hands by the waist, arms reach wide into the T, and kaput. You see how the two of them are linked, and you can hear my breathlessness. I blame hay fever. Breathing in, and I go teaser, and I come forward over my spine, and I reach up as high as I can, and I hold, and I come down, hands by the thighs, and roll down, arms wide, and I flop. We're doing 1 more. And we go forward, curve, reach, reach. Now here, lower and lift the arms. 1, 2, 3. Arms up high and crumble down. This is when you hit pause and redo that thrice in total. What's next? Face down. We go to breaststroke. Arms wide, where we were in the first one that we did. And the arms go forward. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Breath in. Take a breath out. First preparation. Arms slide forward on the floor. Arms pull back. Arms slide forward. Arms pull back. And again. And lift, down, and in. These are 8 kilo weights. Reach, lift, down, and in. Out, up, down, and in. Ready? Breathe in, breathe out. Circle, bend, and drop. Breaststroke, lift up. 1, stretch forward. 2, circle. 3, bend. 4, drop. Up, forward, around, bend, down. Up, forward, around, bend, down. That'll do. In that exercise, when you're stretching forward and circling, lift as high as your spine will allow. Horseback. Horseback is very much like the mat exercise spine stretch forward, where your arms are up or down, depending on your level of purism. And you kind of can crawl forward into your curve. Or from here, you think of pulling back through the spine, forward through the body. Horseback involves the sitting box, if you're on the reformer, and you squeeze your legs around the box, lift your hips up off the box, and swoop the arms. It's difficult to coordinate, but actually far easier than being on the mat. What I'd get you to do is have your little, whatever you've got, and also you can just use a fist. Have them beside you, breathing in. And I'm going to push down, curve my lower back, shoulders over hips, and then drop down. This works much better if you have a step to push off. So here or here. Breathing in. And I'm going to push down. I'm going to round my lower back. And I'm going to lift, shoulders over hips, and drop. Taking your hands behind you is also great in lieu of a step. And again, curve the back, press down, curve the body, and cool. Now, a related unrelated. From here, hands behind you, lift one leg, count to 5, and drop. Now I'm just in an upright body, not kind of in the horseback shape. And we're just working those inner thigh and hip flexor muscles, which will contribute to your successful on-the-box lift. And look, while we're here, let's put the hands behind the head and make 5, 10. And lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and down. And other side, 3rd time's the charm. 2, 3, 4, lift up, 5, 6, 7, slowing it down, 8, 9, 10. Just putting my hands down because I'm tired. And I'm going to lift, calmly breathe. Is your inner thigh shaking yet? Good. 2, long stretch. Take a watch off if you've got one on. Make sure the surface you're using is comfortable for your wrists. There will be some forearm conditioning videos down the track. And they will help you come out of your wrists. If you can see on this mat, my wrist is flexed quite a lot, which means my heel of the hand is dropping below the hand. And I combat that by pressing down into my fingertips, working the connection through here, and some people even will put something under their hand so that the wrist is in a different angle or alignment. Do what suits you, and step back into, a plank. Now we're thinking of moving the carriage out, rocking the heels back and pull forward, and back and forward, back and forward, back. 3 more. Reach into the heel, forward, reach into the heel, forward. Last one. And knees down, hips forward, spine up. And hold for 5 breaths. 1. 2, make it bigger. 3. Just change my hands. Allows more drop. Last one. And now I'm going to pull back into neutral spine and just sit down for a moment. Okay, choose a wrist position that works for you. Flat hand, knuckle, holding something, even kind of off the edge can be quite useful. What would be next? There'd be elephant. I'm going to hope that my bottom is in the frame. From this all fours position, pull your hips up round your back. Try to keep the weight of the shoulder over the wrist. So here my shoulders are behind my wrist, here they're on top, and my back is rounded, pulling away from the floor. I'm just going to first rock my heels in this strange shape, which is mimicking an elephant. Round upper back, weight of shoulder on top of wrist. So it's not a plank because you're curved and pulling up. Knees down, glasses on, and chill for a minute. Three more breaths. Now I have no idea how breathy this microphone is. So if you're dealing with my intimate sounds, I'm sorry. And if you heard none of that, I'm sure you're ahead of the game. So, I might actually see what it's like to go onto my fists. Please do this in your wisdom. It's not really something to be curious about. I want you to try and see what you can cope with when it's the right time to play with coping. I'm pushing down and I'm lifting my knees. I'm holding that without letting my wrist buckle out to the side. I think I was not too bad at that. Gold star? Silver star? Do gold stars still matter? Hips up, legs straighten, body weight forward. Round the upper back. Breathing in and out. Knees bend down to the mat. Keep the alignment through the fist and chill. Unlock the hand. Knees open. Settle down. Okay. Now, when you're working on a spongy surface, it often takes it's harder. It often takes more control to not kind of go sideways or front or back. That applies for ankle, for anything. So if you're feeling just really not stable, get rid of your spongy exercise mat and just get onto the floor. The harder the better for these exercises. The opposite of that, hands back. We're doing long back stretch type of exercise. I want you to push down through your hands. I'm going to do this for my wrist. Roll through the hips just a little and bring it down. I'm going to try a bent leg, see if that's better for my back today. Rolling. Completely different, no hamstrings. And I do have hamstrings, just to check. Toes down, hips up, and bring it down. You know, it's related but quite unrelated to the reformer exercise, but we're really looking at capacities and tolerance in tissues, not just the fun stuff, because we can do it anytime, right? We've all got reformers in our lounge rooms. But let's try this bent version. 2 more. Exhale, roll up, toes down, heel of the hand pushes down. 1 more. And exhale, push up. And just relax. Okay, you can have a little breather. And I'm going to say, we'll take a pause here. See you for round 2 very soon.